Antarctica is the last true frontier on Earth, a continent still revealing its secrets to this day. With cutting-edge drone technology, we're now reaching places once thought impossible. The latest discoveries from the bottom of the planet are reshaping everything we thought we knew about this frozen land's mysterious past. These are the chilling recent discoveries made by drones in Antarctica. The last frontier. Antarctica, the world's fifth largest continent, is a land of extremes and untamed beauty. Spanning about 14 million square kilometers, it dwarfs Australia in size, yet is almost entirely covered by ice, with 98% of its landmass perpetually frozen. As the coldest, windiest, and driest place on Earth, it plays a crucial role in the global climate system. Despite containing 75% of the Earth's fresh water, Antarctica qualifies as a desert, receiving only about 200 millimeters of precipitation annually. The continent's icy expanse is vital for regulating global climate patterns. The massive ice sheets and glaciers influence ocean currents and weather across the planet. However, Antarctica remains one of the most inaccessible places on Earth. Tourism is primarily concentrated around the Antarctic Peninsula, the most accessible part due to its proximity to South America. This region serves as the main entry point for explorers and researchers. The East Antarctic region, however, presents a much greater challenge. It requires navigating through the Southern Ocean's turbulent waters, with a journey of 3 days from Macquarie Island or 5 days from Hobart. Upon approaching, the landscape reveals towering ice cliffs that rise dramatically from the sea and vast glaciers that extend from the immense white ice cap. In summer, East Antarctica begins to break free from its winter pack ice, though access remains limited. The early explorers, such as those on the Australasian Antarctic expedition of 1911, led by Douglas Mawson, faced similar obstacles. Mawson and his team navigated nearly 1,000 kilometers of coastline in search of a suitable base location, only to be thwarted by shifting ice. Navigating this icy frontier requires extraordinary skill. Expeditions often face the challenge of maneuvering through massive slabs of breaking pack ice. For example, reaching Commonwealth Bay can be particularly arduous, and only expert navigation, such as that provided by seasoned captains, can achieve this feat. Unfortunately, attempts to land at other locations, such as Port Martin and the French base Dumont d'Urville, are frequently impeded by impenetrable ice barriers. The harsh conditions of Antarctica offer a profound lesson in the dominance of nature over human endeavors. The continent's breathtaking beauty and severe climate demand respect and adaptability. Each expedition to this remote frontier underscores the need to align human plans with the unpredictable whims of the environment. Recent advances in drone technology have significantly expanded the understanding of this remote continent. Drones provide access to previously unreachable areas, delivering detailed images and data that illuminate Antarctica's hidden features. These discoveries are essential for understanding the continent's impact on global climate and its future. Antarctica stands as the ultimate frontier, a place where science, exploration, and respect for nature intersect. It remains a realm of unparalleled wonder, challenging perceptions, and offering insights into the natural world's grandeur and complexity. Here are just a few of the incredible discoveries made in Antarctica. Pyramids in the ice. The discovery of mysterious pyramid-like structures worldwide has sparked endless speculation about the possibility of extraterrestrial life visiting Earth. This excitement reached new heights with the recent uncovering of a strange, pyramid-shaped formation within the Ellsworth mountain range in Antarctica. A satellite tasked with capturing aerial views of the southernmost continent detected several unusual formations, but one, in particular, stood out, a perfectly symmetrical pyramid that boasted a massive 22 square kilometers at its base. In 2016, satellite images unveiled this peculiar shape breaking through the icy terrain, leading some researchers to believe it could be a man-made pyramid, similar to Egypt's iconic Great Pyramid of Giza. Antarctica's harsh and isolated environment, where human activity is scarce, only deepened the mystery. Before long, the internet was flooded with wild theories and excitement. Soon enough, speculation arose from two camps of enthusiasts. One group believed the pyramid was a remnant of an ancient civilization that thrived in Antarctica long before recorded history. Others were convinced that extraterrestrial beings had something to do with its creation, drawn to the continent by unknown forces, or perhaps as a base for their otherworldly activities. Yet, as captivating as these ideas are, scientists and geologists were quick to push back. Dr. Mitch Darcy, a geologist at the German Research Center for Geosciences in Potsdam, stepped in to explain that the so-called pyramids are natural formations known as nunataks, jagged peaks of rock that break through the surrounding glaciers and ice sheets. His explanation seemed logical and grounded in science. However, some remain unconvinced, whispering that perhaps Dr. Darcy's claims are nothing more than a cover-up, an effort to keep the truth hidden, much like what some believe happened with the mysterious Black Pyramid in Alaska. The mystery, it seems, is far from over. Massive tunnels and caves. Beneath the vast, icy expanse of Antarctica, there's an astonishing hidden world that drones have recently unveiled, an intricate network of tunnels and caves that have naturally formed over thousands of years. It's the kind of discovery that sparks the imagination, a reminder of how powerful and creative nature can be. These tunnels aren't carved by human hands. Instead, they are the result of the natural forces of ice, water, and heat. One of the most fascinating of these formations is known as a subglacial tunnel. These tunnels form beneath the ice sheets as water from melting ice slowly makes its way through, carving out channels and tunnels in the thick ice. Over time, these tunnels grow larger and more complex, with cold water continuing to shape the ice in remarkable ways. Scientists are deeply intrigued by these subglacial tunnels and have been using cutting-edge technology to explore them without ever having to dig. Special equipment and remote sensors allow them to study the behavior of the ice sheets and the hidden environment beneath them. This research helps scientists understand how ice sheets move and predict how they might react to the changing climate. Another wonder beneath Antarctica's surface is the presence of ice caves. These breathtaking caves are formed when geothermal heat or warm air melts the glacier from the inside, creating hollow chambers within the ice. The interiors of these caves can be dazzling, with stunning blue ice and intricate natural formations that are unlike anything else on Earth. These ice caves are often found where the ice is thinner or where there are sources of geothermal heat. Exploring these icy tunnels and caves is no small feat. The harsh cold and the ever-present risk of ice collapses make it incredibly dangerous. Yet the rewards are undeniable. Scientists have gained valuable insights into Earth's climate history and a deeper understanding of how Antarctica's ice sheets might behave in the years to come. Underground Cathedral. During a routine mapping of Antarctica, scientists made an astonishing discovery: a massive underground cathedral hidden deep beneath the ice. It began with the detection of an unusual groove in the ice, hinting at the presence of a river flowing far below. Intrigued, researchers used advanced radar equipment to investigate further. What they found was breathtaking. Beneath the thick ice lay a colossal cavern stretching nearly 10 kilometers in length and towering as high as the Empire State Building. Its icy walls were shaped into intricate undulating patterns, resembling the stone carvings of ancient churches. This frozen cathedral was not only vast, but also teeming with vibrant colors and light.
What we're seeing now here is a time-lapse sort of animation.
Defying the cold, harsh conditions above, the beauty of the space felt like a hidden palace lost to the world. But the surprises didn't end with the cathedral's grandeur. As scientists explored further, they stumbled upon an extraordinary ecosystem thriving in the darkness. One of the first discoveries was an unexpected garden of anemones clinging to the icy ceiling, forming a captivating upside-down garden. These creatures, typically found on the seafloor, had adapted to this extreme environment. Alongside them were shrimp-like crustaceans and fish, all uniquely evolved to survive in this isolated, lightless world. The discovery of this underground cathedral, filled with life and wonder, has opened up a new chapter in the exploration of Antarctica. Hidden beneath the ice lies a vibrant ecosystem that thrives against all odds, revealing a world of beauty where nature continues to surprise and inspire.
And that would end it. We don't have the resources or the opportunity to do another hole.
Antarctic Vegetation. Antarctica is famous for its huge ice sheets and freezing temperatures, which make it seem impossible for plants to grow. But you might be surprised to learn that some plants do survive in this harsh environment. In the coastal areas of Antarctica, where the temperatures are a bit milder, some simple plants manage to thrive. Drone footage has shown that in these regions, you can find plants like mosses, liverworts, and lichens. Mosses are tiny green plants that grow on rocks and soil, and they do well in the cold and damp conditions of the sub-Antarctic. Even though summer temperatures rarely rise above 10 degrees Celsius, mosses can survive without flowers or seeds, reproducing instead through spores. Liverworts are similar to mosses, but usually flatter and grow close to the ground. Lichens are quite different. They aren't a single plant, but a partnership between a fungus and either algae or bacteria. Lichens can grow on rocks, soil, and even old wooden structures. They are incredibly tough and can endure extreme cold, dryness, and strong winds. One of the most intriguing plants in Antarctica is the Antarctic hairgrass. This tiny flowering plant is one of only 2 flowering plants on the entire continent, the other being the Antarctic pearlwort. Both of these plants are found on the Antarctic Peninsula, where the climate is a bit milder. They have adapted to the short growing season and can survive long periods of darkness and freezing temperatures. Recently, scientists have become very interested in studying Antarctica's vegetation. These plants offer insights into how life can adapt to extreme conditions. However, there are concerns that these hardy plants might face extinction in the future due to human activities.
So these mosses are the only plants that are able to cope with those really freezing conditions.
Yeti crabs. In 2010, researchers delving into the deep-sea hydrothermal vents along the East Scotia Ridge in the Southern Ocean made an astonishing discovery. They encountered a type of crab with a bizarre appearance, sporting a fuzzy, hairy exterior. This unusual look led scientists to name them the Yeti Crabs, drawing inspiration from the mythical snow creature. Unlike other Yeti crabs found in warmer deep-sea regions, these crabs have short, chunky front limbs that are perfectly adapted for gripping onto steep, hot vent surfaces. Their bodies are also more robust and compact compared to their relatives. The most surprising aspect of their discovery was the harsh environment in which these crabs thrive. The water near the vents can heat up to an astounding 700 degrees Fahrenheit, while just a short distance away, the temperature drops to near freezing. Yet, these crabs have figured out how to live in this extreme zone. They form massive colonies, with as many as 700 crabs squeezed into a single square meter. Even more fascinating is their feeding method. Instead of hunting for food, these crabs farm bacteria that grow on the hair-like structures covering their bodies and legs. They rely on these bacteria for nutrition, turning a harsh environment into a thriving habitat. The discovery of this unique Yeti crab species highlights how much more there is to learn about the enigmatic and extreme corners of our oceans. Emperor penguins. Discovering plants in the harsh, icy expanses of Antarctica is remarkable, but finding emperor penguins there takes amazement to a whole new level. While recording the frozen landscape, a researcher accidentally found a breeding colony of about 10,000 emperor penguins on Snow Hill Island in the Weddell Sea. Excitingly, recent satellite images have uncovered 4 more emperor penguin colonies in Antarctica, previously unknown to scientists. This discovery provided an excellent chance to delve deeper into the lives of these remarkable birds and their survival strategies in such a tough environment, leading to even more fascinating findings. Emperor penguins are true team players when it comes to raising their young. They form lifelong pairs, with both parents sharing the responsibility of nurturing their chicks. Remarkably, the male penguin takes on the task of incubating a single egg. He keeps the egg warm on his feet, covered with a special layer of feathered skin, while the female goes off for months to find food. To survive the freezing temperatures and fierce storms, these penguins huddle together in large groups. The birds on the outside rotate towards the center, ensuring everyone stays warm. Despite these incredible adaptations, emperor penguins are not out of danger. Climate change is posing a serious threat, as melting sea ice is causing breeding problems and putting their population at risk. The big question now is whether conservation efforts can save these magnificent birds from the growing dangers of their changing world. Leopard seals. Leopard seals are among the most captivating creatures in Antarctica. With their striking appearance and formidable hunting abilities, they truly stand out in the animal kingdom. Named for their distinctive spotted fur that resembles a leopard's coat, these seals are both large and powerful. Males can grow up to 11 feet long and weigh around 600 pounds, while females are even bigger, making them one of the largest seal species in the region. These remarkable animals are not just about looks. They are expert hunters with a diverse diet, including penguins, fish, and even other seals. Their agility in the water is extraordinary, allowing them to move swiftly and catch their prey with ease. Leopard seals often hunt alone, relying on their keen eyesight and sharp teeth to snag their meals. Their teeth are long and pointed, perfectly designed for grabbing and tearing their food. They can even crush penguin bones to reach the nutritious parts inside. Leopard seals are also known for their curiosity. They sometimes approach researchers and divers, showing a keen interest in what's happening around them. This curiosity can be both fascinating and intimidating, as leopard seals can be unpredictable and aggressive if they feel threatened. When it comes to reproduction, leopard seals give birth on the ice during the summer months. The mother takes care of her pup on her own, and after a few months, the young seal is weaned. This solitary lifestyle means leopard seals are often seen alone, adding to their mysterious and elusive reputation. The world's loneliest ATM. In the icy wilderness of Antarctica, you'll find one of the most extraordinary and isolated pieces of technology on Earth, the world's loneliest ATM. Located at McMurdo Station, this Wells Fargo ATM is the southernmost cash machine on the planet, standing alone amidst miles of frozen terrain with no other ATMs in sight. Did you know that Antarctica only has 2 ATMs? Both are at McMurdo Station, which is situated on Ross Island and serves as a major hub for scientific research. This station, the largest of its kind in Antarctica, sees a population that can range from 250 to over 1,000 people depending on the season. This particular ATM isn't your average cash dispenser. It's one of 2 operated by Wells Fargo at McMurdo Station, with the second one mainly used for spare parts. Given its remote location, Wells Fargo ensures the ATM remains in top shape by performing a thorough checkup and software update every 2 years. Additionally, McMurdo Station staff are trained to handle basic repairs and maintenance, making sure the ATM continues to function despite the harsh Antarctic conditions.
Did you know that there are only 2 ATMs in the whole of Antarctica?
A complete backup ATM is on site, ready to provide parts if needed. Security is tight around this solitary machine. While the exact amount of cash it holds is a closely guarded secret, it is known that a security camera is installed within the ATM unit. Although the station is relatively close to New Zealand's territory, the ATM only dispenses US dollars. Antarctica doesn't have its own currency, so there are special collectible banknotes produced by the Antarctica Overseas Exchange Office to represent the continent. These notes can be bought and sold at face value, provided they are still valid. For residents and researchers needing to use these notes, they must travel 2 miles to the nearby Scott Base Research Station for the exchange.
This is what I deal with all the time from the most convenient bank.
The snow cruiser. During an Antarctic expedition, scientists made an astonishing discovery buried under 23 feet of snow, the famed Antarctic snow cruiser. This enormous 55-foot-long, 20-ton vehicle was designed for Admiral Richard E. Byrd's ambitious 1939 to 1941 journey to the frozen continent. At the time, Byrd's arrival with the snow cruiser marked the pinnacle of polar exploration technology. Byrd, a trailblazing American explorer, was known for his historic flights over both the North and South Poles. These feats set the stage for his continued exploration of Antarctica, where he led major expeditions that established U.S. claims to various parts of the continent. Byrd's detailed surveys and aerial photographs were instrumental in these claims. Facing the harsh realities of the polar environment, Byrd and his team struggled with outdated equipment. Traditional vehicles were no match for the severe cold and treacherous ice, making long-distance travel and resupply missions nearly impossible. Recognizing the need for a more capable vehicle, Byrd's team designed the snow cruiser. The snow cruiser was a marvel of its time, featuring a 200-horsepower diesel engine. It was a hybrid of a tracked vehicle, a bus, and a mobile lab, complete with living quarters, a small kitchen, a workshop, storage. Designed to be a self-sufficient exploration unit, it aimed to cover great distances while supporting scientific research. However, the snow cruiser faced significant challenges. Its massive size and weight made it difficult to maneuver on ice, and its tires frequently got stuck in the soft snow. Additionally, the harsh cold caused frequent malfunctions in its complex systems. After a few weeks, the snow cruiser was repurposed as a stationary living space. When the expedition wrapped up, the vehicle was left behind, frozen in time on the icy expanse of Antarctica. The Endurance Shipwreck. In 2022, the Falklands Maritime Heritage Trust embarked on a remarkable mission to find the wreck of the legendary ship Endurance, which had sunk in 1915. The team chose a particularly meaningful time for their search, exactly 100 years after Sir Ernest Shackleton's funeral. The Endurance had been lost in the Weddell Sea for over a century, lying deep beneath the icy waters of Antarctica. Many thought it would never be found again, but this dedicated group of explorers was determined to locate the famous ship. Their journey was filled with challenges. They had to navigate through shifting ice, endure fierce snowstorms, and cope with temperatures dropping to -18 degrees Celsius. These harsh conditions could have easily stopped them in their tracks, but they pressed on with unwavering resolve. Fortunately, they encountered lower than usual sea ice levels, which allowed them access to the suspected wreck site. After much effort, the explorers made an incredible discovery. Using a remote-controlled underwater vehicle equipped with high-resolution cameras, they spotted the Endurance nearly 10,000 feet below the surface. The sight was nothing short of astonishing. Despite being submerged for decades, the ship was remarkably well preserved. The name Endurance was still clearly visible on the stern, and Shackleton's cabin remained intact, providing a rare glimpse into the past. The wreck had become an unexpected marine sanctuary, home to deep-sea creatures like sea squirts, anemones, and starfish. Now protected under the Antarctic Treaty, the wreck is an important historical site. Scientists are allowed to study and document it, but they must not disturb or remove anything. This discovery has unveiled a hidden piece of history, offering a fascinating look at a bygone era: green icebergs. In a recent breakthrough in Antarctica, drones have captured breathtaking images of icebergs with a brilliant green hue. These stunning green icebergs stand out dramatically against the usual blue and white icebergs. For decades, scientists were puzzled by this unusual color. When explorers first encountered these icebergs in the early 20th century, initially, scientists thought the green color might come from organic matter, like decayed marine plants and animals, trapped in the ice. The idea was that this organic material, which appears yellow, could mix with the natural blue of the ice to create a green effect. However, further studies revealed that these green icebergs didn't contain higher levels of such organic impurities, so this theory was not correct. Determined to uncover the true cause, scientists continued their investigation and made a fascinating discovery. They found that as glaciers move over the rocky surface of Antarctica, they grind iron-rich minerals into fine powder. This powder gets trapped in the ice at the bottom of the ice shelves. When this iron-laden ice breaks off and forms icebergs, the iron oxide particles scatter light in a way that gives the ice its striking green color. Giant Antarctic sea spiders. The deep oceans have always sparked our curiosity, and the icy waters around Antarctica are no different. For over 100 years, scientists were puzzled by how the massive Antarctic sea spider reproduces. But recently, researchers have finally solved this long-standing mystery. In 2021, a team from the University of Hawaii at Manoa braved the extreme conditions of Antarctica to study these fascinating creatures. Known for their enormous size, with leg spans reaching up to 20 inches, Antarctic sea spiders have intrigued scientists for years. These giant spiders, much larger than their warmer region relatives, are a classic example of polar gigantism, where creatures grow much larger in colder climates. The team's mission was to observe the sea spiders' mating and egg-laying behaviors. They collected pairs of these enormous spiders and brought them back to McMurdo Station, Antarctica's main research hub. The male spider spent 2 days meticulously attaching thousands of eggs to the tank's rocky bottom. But there was more to this story. Over the following weeks, the eggs became covered in microscopic algae, which helped camouflage them from predators like sea stars, rays, and crabs. This natural disguise made the eggs nearly invisible against the dimly lit Antarctic seafloor, explaining why scientists had missed them for so long. This discovery sheds light on a crucial evolutionary step in sea spider reproduction. It shows a transition from free spawning, seen in some species, to the brooding behaviors observed in others. Understanding these giant Antarctic sea spiders better not only fascinates scientists, but also helps us gain deeper insights into the unique Antarctic ecosystem. Meteorites. In a stunning breakthrough, a drone has recently captured breathtaking footage of meteorites on the frozen surface of Antarctica. This discovery is anything but ordinary. A team of scientists, equipped with state-of-the-art drone technology, located 5 new meteorites, including one of the largest ever found on this icy continent. The meteorites, some weighing up to 17 pounds, prompted a daring expedition to retrieve them. Facing extreme conditions in the icy wilderness, the researchers braved freezing temperatures and treacherous terrain. They used snowmobiles to navigate the harsh Antarctic landscape and successfully retrieved a massive 17-pound meteorite, along with 4 other meteorites of varying sizes. These findings are poised to offer incredible insights into the origins of our solar system. The team, hailing from Belgium and the United States, employed cutting-edge satellite data to identify the best areas for their search. By analyzing surface temperatures, ice thickness, and terrain features, they pinpointed promising locations. One meteorite in particular, a colossal 16.7-pound specimen, could hold secrets about the early solar system. After collection, these meteorites were sent to the Royal Belgian Institute of Natural Sciences for detailed study. This research has the potential to reveal valuable information about how our cosmic neighborhood was formed and evolved. Fruitcake. In 2016, a team of conservators working with the Antarctic Heritage Trust stumbled upon something truly remarkable. During their exploration, they uncovered a fruitcake from the early 1900s. This cake, linked to Captain Robert Falcon Scott's Terra Nova expedition, was astonishingly well preserved, despite being over a century old. While most pastries spoil and mold within a few months, this cake defied the odds. The fruitcake was found in Antarctica's oldest building, a hut on Cape Adare that Captain Scott and his team used. When the conservators finally unwrapped the cake, they were amazed to see it in such excellent shape. Apart from a faint smell of rancid butter, it looked almost edible. The secret to this extraordinary preservation lies in Antarctica's extreme cold. The icy temperatures acted like a giant freezer, stopping the decay process and keeping the cake intact for more than 100 years. This discovery offers a fascinating glimpse into the past, connecting us directly to the brave explorers who once faced the harsh Antarctic environment. Modern technology, like drones, has greatly helped in documenting and exploring these historical sites. Drones capture high-resolution images and videos, giving researchers new views of these remote locations and helping share these exciting finds with a wider audience. The fruitcake, made by Huntley and Palmer's, was probably a high-energy food intended to keep Scott's team going in the brutal climate. It's intriguing to think that Antarctica, now a land of ice, was once covered in lush rainforests, showing just how dramatically the planet can change over time. Conclusion. Discoveries in Antarctica are crucial for understanding the Earth's climate and geological history. This icy frontier holds vital clues about past climate changes, as its ice cores provide records stretching back hundreds of thousands of years. These recent findings, including unique microorganisms and ancient ice layers, offer insights into how life adapts to extreme conditions and how past climates influence global patterns. Antarctica's mysteries extend beneath its ice sheets, where hidden lakes and mountain ranges could reveal unknown aspects of Earth's geology. The continent's extreme environment also poses unique challenges that drive technological innovations, which can have broader applications. The potential for future exploration remains vast. With advancements in drilling technology and remote sensing, scientists are poised to uncover more about Antarctica's ancient history and its role in the global climate system. Each discovery not only expands knowledge, but also shapes predictions for future climate scenarios. Do you think the next discovery might offer breakthroughs in our understanding of Earth's history? Let us know your opinion in the comments below.